Hello beautiful souls, this is Vineeta Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys November's messages from your guides. Now your guides could be easily your higher self, your specific person's higher self, your twin flame's higher self. It could be God, universe, your ascended masters, anybody that you feel is guiding you in your soul's journey. You could perceive it whichever way that you interpret these messages. Of course, these are all general, so it is meant to interpret it whichever way that you intuitively understand it. These readings are definitely timeless, so you can revisit this reading anytime you feel you need extra guidance. You can check out my other readings as well. You can revisit them. They are all meant to give you further insights, whichever way that you are meant to get. Before we dive deep into this reading, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, welcome. Please do not forget to hit like, share and subscribe so that you do not miss any future videos. You may want to check out my other content that I have in the YouTube, in my channel. I've got the Pep Talk and Empowerment, the other series, Ask Vineeta Anything. So those are series of questions that are asked by audience like you, and twin flame readings, as well as some guided meditations that can help you in your soul's journey. So as I mentioned, we do have a jam-packed reading ahead. I also want to add really quickly that if you want to book any services from me, you can do so as well. Link is in the description box. You can go in my website, purchase and book directly from there. And I also want to add that 10% of Twinflameunion sales also go to charity. So these were the announcements, and before we dive into the reading, I usually, for those are my regulars, you know that I actually do a little bit of highlight in the November as to what is to expect. I get this, of course, from Tanaza's website, so you guys can check that out. So the first start is sorry, I didn't have a chance to write this down, otherwise I wouldn't be scrolling like this. I'm just doing it from my mobile. It's been a very busy day. So November 4th, Sun joins Southern Cross Star, Ecrux. So you may want to check that out and what that is. Like I said, you know, she's got a really good article, and I just highlight the big things, but you can go more intuitively down there into her website and check them out. November 8th, we've got blood moon eclipse in Taurus. So for those that have Taurus in your charts, you know, this will impact you. November 8th, we have Mercury Kazemi. So you may want to check that out, what that means. November 9th, we have Sun opposite Uranus. November 11th is the 1111 portal. You may want to check that out. Of course, you know, if you are a twin flame, you must be seeing 1111 all the time. And what that means, you have to, you know, of course, dive deep into. November 16th, we've got Venus entering Sagittarius. November 19th, we've got retrograde Mars squaring Neptune. November 22, we've got Sagittarius season. So anybody that is that has a sun in Sagittarius, this would be your season. November 23rd, Sagittarius new moon. So this would be actually really powerful for those people that have sun sign in Sagittarius, because you also have new moon right after. So a good time to manifest anything that you want to do. New moon is all about manifestation, so that'll be great for you guys. It'll just have the double impact. November 23rd, we've got Jupiter that's going direct. And that's it. Nothing else for the remainder of November. So now that we've got that out of the way, I'm gonna start with the reading. And some of you know that I pre-shuffle these decks, so that way it's not bleeding too much time. So I'll just, for the sake of camera, I'll do that a little bit here and bring some messages from your guides. We'll do that first. Bottom of the deck, we've got Moses saying take charge of the situation. So maybe some of you really needed to hear that. Of course, this is general reading, so take it the way that it resonates to you the most. We've got Surface Bay asking you to call action. Go now. So to me, this is more like a action card that's telling you to go. So go fulfill your desires, your dreams, and you know, just basically call to action. It's sort of in a underlay meaning. That's what it's saying. So who else wants to come here and give any additional messages from November? El Moria is here. Clear and shield your energy. That's of course self-explanatory. I think you guys understood what that means. You know, some of you are not doing enough clearing, so you may want to check out my article on salt clearing. That's gonna really help you guys. I also know that when you are wearing crystals and stuff like that, you can you know, of course crystals are meant to take negative energy out of your, you know, energy field. So you may want to do some soak. I was told by somebody, and you can do that on a monthly basis. Yes, you can put them on a selenite, that's fine, but you may want to also soak it with a little bit of sea salt and water. You know, get a big bowl and just put all your favorite crystals and soak them up for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then after that just take it out and then just let it drip dry on a towel. That will really help you to remove any negative energy that's there in those crystals, because it is forever working when it's on you. So we've got Lord Ganesh sitting here, and if there was a question that some of you asked, the answer is yes. Could be anything. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got Master Saint Germain saying work your magic, and in this card it's just Saint Germain. So yeah, very powerful messages that came in the first round. So let's have a look at what else needs to come. I also want to say that for those that haven't had a chance to do my Violet Flame guided meditation, you may want to do that in my playlist that's going to really work wonders for you guys if you haven't tried them out yet. Bottom of the deck, we've got Diana talking about focus intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So this is very law of attraction like. So if some of you have been manifesting anything, or if you have some desires that you have been working towards, some goals, or just simply anything that you have been wishing for. So what she's saying is to continue the focus, and you'll see it come to fruition. We've got Archangel Michael here, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I am so happy that he's here because, you know, what are the, like, I mean, this entire reading is supposed to be messages from your guides, and I know that Archangel Michael is one of the biggest guides that you can have, and for him to just show up here really authenticates that. So I am really happy to see him here. In fact, three of my major guides are sitting here in this table, so I am thankful and happy to see you all, because yeah, it's nice to know that you have that kind of support. And for me to get my own guides in this reading, of course, I'm very humble, and I'm thankful that they're with me. What else? Messages for November from your guides. What else? Spirit. We've got Lady Nada that's here. Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So Lady Nada is here. And one more card. We've got White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or a pattern can be healed now. That's White Eagle. Some of your animal spirit guide or power animal could be an eagle, so that could be an additional message for you guys. Green Tara is at the bottom of the deck. Supreme protection. Well, that's nice to know that we do have that. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond the limitation. Trust. And that is Green Tara. So beautiful messages from your team in November, or it could be a permanent basis, your team. So whichever way you want to look at it. This is, of course, my deck. So if you guys want to purchase this, you can do that from my website. Let's see. Oh, doesn't want to shuffle. When, you know, for those that are learning how to do cards, when it shuffles, it's fine. But when it starts to lock, you'll know what I mean when you're shuffling. That's it. You need to lay the cards because the energy is in. So, all right. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hourglass. Time versus life. Waste your time and watch how life wastes away. Once you master your time, watch how you master your life. There is no divine timing. A lot of people really focus, I don't know if I can focus it for you guys. Here we go. A lot of people are so hung up on divine timing. Actually, in fact, I wrote an article on it. And the thing is that divine timing works, but there is also that saying that God will only help those that help themselves. That saying is one of the famous ones that you must have heard in your time. And it's very, very true. It goes back to law of attraction, meaning that in order for you to have things fall into fruition or whatever goals and desires you have, you also have to ensure that you are putting in your part of the bargain, your part of the work, and not just waiting for magically the stars to align and the planets to align and things will just fall on your lap. There's no such thing as that. You have to actually work towards your goals. So, lightning is here. Rapid changes are coming. Pivotal changes may be extremely positive. Your manifestations are happening at a lightning speed. Action now. I don't make this stuff up. Again, I had Surprise Bay here in the beginning of the reading. And even though it doesn't say action now, it says go now. I did say many times action now. And for this card to show up, I don't know if you can see, I've got lots of writing. Sorry about the glare. I'm just trying to position in such that you guys can see it. So yeah, for this to show up the way that it did, I definitely like that, because that just goes to show that, the messages that I channel, they're on point with the guides that are here. Okay, divinely guided. Your connection is divinely guided. Your ascended masters are guiding your union process. Spirit is asking you to trust the process. Reconciliation in order. So this is 333. For those that have not read my article, I mention it in depth, what that means. So you may want to check that out. It's on my website. And for those that have been seeing 333, it's insane how that is a sync. I actually shared that very recently in my group. Of course, I have seen my psychologist in 2018, but with my little girl passing away last month, yeah, we're still in October as I'm filming this. So she, of course, it's a intense grief that I'm feeling, and I needed some direction, so I connected with her. And when I connected with her, I didn't realize that her number posted is actually has 333 in it. So I knew definitely that it was part of my soul plan to get the guidance. And of course, she's not just a psychologist, she also does energy healing. So that was my first experience in 2018 to get energy healing, and it was one of the best experiences I had. So I connected with her. Actually had to wait for her because she had an eye surgery that was scheduled around the time when my baby girl passed away. So then I decided to wait for her. Meanwhile, I did other things, and it was so worth it that I waited around. And yeah, I have some sessions with her scheduled, so I already had one. And yeah, it's a good idea to always get these kind of counseling and your guidance, because you actually heal a lot faster that way. So so yes, 333 for those that have been seeing that. I've got Nest. Divine guidance is on your side. An opportunity of change is coming your way. Your hard work and labor are coming into fruition. You have built your nest egg. And for some of you, you guys have worked very hard in trying to build your nest egg, and you have you could have bought stocks, you could have invested in business, you could have done many things like that. And this is a good reassuring card to get, that your divine guidance is with you. So whatever you have been working on, it may have taken a long time to bear fruition, but it's here. It's oh, look at that. I just wanted to show, I didn't even realize. So Ganesh is here twice, and that is, I was still shuffling the card and I didn't even realize. And that is absolutely beautiful message for Ganesh to come again. Obstacles are being removed right now. Lord Ganesh is here for your guidance and support. So this was at the bottom of the deck. Oh, there you go. So very good and very reassuring to get this message. Well, you can't make this stuff up, right? It is what it is. Let me pull one more guidance from our guides and see what else needs to come. I think for a lot of you, if you needed to find a power word to assist you, you can write action. That seems to be the theme of this particular reading, because at the bottom of the deck we've got, I'm not joking, take action. So that is very, very strong word here in November's reading. So write that down, put it in a sticky with a marker, stick it in your mirror, because that's going to really, really inspire some of you. Really highly recommend that, because it seems like that seems to be the theme here. Success. So as I said, that some of you have been working with a lot of things on the side, or you've been busy. It could be healing, you could be removing blocks, you could be wanting some kind of communication with your twin flame, or it could be anything. Take it as it resonates. You know what you've been working on. You know what you have been desiring. So success is here. Messages from your guides in November. Helpful people. So some of you, if you haven't been reaching out to people, just look around you. You'll have lots of people that are trying to be helpful. So that is for, of course, a lot of you that feel that you can do it all on your own. Spirit is saying, take help. You know, you do have help from the universe. You have people around you that will be happy to help you. It's simply just asking. And we've got weight. So remember, I was saying to you guys that there's no such thing as divine timing. You have to make your you have to make almost things happen instead of just continuing to wait. I'm gonna take another clarifier for that. I find that from all the decks that I have, this is the most confusing deck. I still bring them out, but I feel that, and this is, you know, by Doreen Virtue, I think Angel Answers or something like that. So sometimes I have to, you know, I have to be more creative in trying to do it with, put it in a reading. So when I asked for a clarifier on weight, because I don't know what weight meant, then it's telling about big happy changes are coming. You just have to wait for it. So that makes sense to me. For those that wanted things to just show up really fast, it didn't, or it hasn't so far, you just have to wait a little bit longer. It's on its way. Bottom of the deck, ask for help from others. So that was a very strong message that your guides are trying to tell you guys. If you are trying to do things on your own and you haven't been asking for help, it is definitely saying that you should be asking for help from your guides, because or even from people in general. You can't do this alone, and you definitely want to make sure that you are focused and doing what you need to do. And don't be scared to ask for help, because help is always there. For those that another thing that I want to mention is that for some of you that have been thinking of getting some sort of self-help book to just master your journey, and you've been thinking or humming and honing on it, this is another interpretation that I have, is that you can try to purchase it, or get a audio book or Kindle, or or any of those things to aid yourself, because that shows up all the time. Help is from anything, so it could be also reading some help books, or if you've already read a help book and you may want to revisit it again, if you have it handy, do that, because you'll find new insights in that book as well. So going into tarot, I've got the Emperor here. So for some of you, if you were trying to figure out whether this is messages from your person, your DM, it could very well be. Six of Pentacles is here. Six of Pentacles is all about balance, and it's finding your balance in whichever way that you need to. For some of you that have been wondering about your specific person, whether they are ready to give you equal love and take in a relationship, that's also in the horizon. So if that's something that will resonate to you, you can take that as well. And that's, of course, finding that balance in general about your energy, about anything that has to do with your spirituality. You trying to juggle work and children, or pets, friends and family, and you want to find enough time to rest and recoup, that sort of thing. So that is also another issue. It could also talk about health. So if some of you have been trying to juggle and balance your health, that could be another thing that it's talking about, is the balance there. Hermit is here. So when Hermit shows up in a reading, that usually means spiritual awakening, doing your dark night of the soul, spiritual healing, all those kind of things. So another interpretation that I have is that if you guys were interpreting it that it's messages from your specific person's higher self, then they are also going through their spiritual awakening, and they're going through their dark night of the soul, trying to figure things out, and they also want to give you equal love and take, or equal effort in a relationship, which hasn't been happening. So take it whichever way. I'm reading, of course, for many, so see how the messages resonate. This is too many that flipped. Just want one. Two of Pentacles. Yes, that's what I was trying to say, that if some of you are trying to balance something, you're juggling too many things, this is also asking you guys to just slow down a little bit and not be up on your head too much and try to do too many things all at once. So let's see what else is there. One more card. Oh, wow. Somebody's definitely getting the Tower moment, and that's very on point with my lightning card, because that's what I was saying. Rapid changes are coming. Pivotal changes may be extremely positive. So not necessarily every time a lightning strikes, it's bad, right? It could be something really good. Not every time the tower happens that it's supposed to be bad. I mean, the old building goes and then the new one resurrects. So that is the same energy as what I'm trying to say here. So definitely be mindful that that's what it is. You don't have to be up in your head and panic. even if life is panicky and there's too many things, bad things that have happened, just know that it's gonna all pass. It's gonna be at that phase where you don't have to worry about it. Once an old building is smashed up and done with, it's over, it's done. So you don't have to ever worry about that again. You know, you don't have to worry about the building crumbling on you. It's already crumbled. So that's the worst that it should have happened. And now you can build again. So look at it that way, if that makes sense. The world is here at the bottom of the deck. And the world talks about cycles, changes, and positive changes. So definitely this is a cycle that is doing a turn, doing a completion. And if you look at this woman, I want to say that the world is sitting on a lotus. So that to me intuitively just means that when you think about it, lotus, they grow in murky water. They grow in mud and all that sort of thing. So and beautiful things come out of that even. So definitely in this particular deck, this pink lotus is opened up and the world is inside that. And if you look at this woman, she's sitting on top of it, and there's butterflies around that, or around her. So what this means to me is that she has conquered things that she needed to conquer, and now she's reaping the rewards of fruition. When I lifted the deck, I just want to mention that, you know, you've got the sun here as well. So yeah, that's at the bottom. This was before the world. So definitely there's lots of positive that's coming up, and it's coming in with time. You just have to juggle a few things in order for things to show up. And that's actually a really, really positive way of looking at it, because you want to make sure that you are being positive about some of these changes that are happening in life. I mean, not everything is going to be a bed of roses. You will have some thorns somewhere, and it's meant to just help you along. So, you know, of course, ask help from your guides and people around you to just kind of get to the next phase of your life, or the next hurdle of your life. As I finish shuffling, I've got 7 of Swords here. And for some of you, if your specific person has ghosted you or is on a third-party situation, this could very well mean that. So take it as it resonates, whichever way. So we'll see if it's going to jump into the reading as I clarify some of these things that are happening here on my table. So we'll do that and see if there is any insights, or whether this is going to jump out again, or it's just something that is at the bottom of the deck and that's all it is to it. The first card that's clarifying the 6 of Pentacles is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles talks about setting the work, and this, if I am trying to clarify 6 of Pentacles, which is the balance of energies, and 8 of Pentacles is here explaining that, to me this is also telling about some of the things that you guys have been working on very strategically. You want to perhaps get a new job, a new career, or you are working on your spirituality, or it could be anything that you have been working on in general, your healing. This could be part of that, where you will meet that abundance, because 8 of Pentacles is talking about the fruition aspect of it. So it's talking about you putting in the work, and you're going to actually meet the success. So let's see what the Hermit is explaining. The Hermit is explaining about Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is about, in here you've got two beans that are being placed on the ground, and actually just one bean is on the ground, and you've got two. Okay, so it's a little different way that I'm looking at it. So this bean is planted on the ground and it's got shoots coming out, and there's two poles that are being wrapped around it, because this is the bigger picture, but there's two ways to look at it. So even though this is the big picture and it's gonna bear you some good in the future, there is two roads to take in order to meet your end goal, if that makes sense. So your bean is like your end goal, and you've got two roads, and in a traditional tarot, that's what that means as well. Your destination could be that one place that you need to go, but you've got two ways to get there, and it's your choice to figure out which road you want to take. One could take the shorter way, the other could be the longer way. It's it's up to you how you want to navigate your journey, but the end destination is the same. So Two of Pentacles. Too many cards. How do you clarify Two of Pentacles? We've got Eight of Cups. So when Eight of Cups comes, even though you are balancing or you're trying to figure out a lot of things in general, where you're trying to balance your energy and you're trying to see which way, some of you are even weighing some things that you're pondering on, eventually you will get insights, because the Eight of Cups is saying that you're gonna toss one of it and walk away from one aspect. It could be anything in life in general, and you're gonna walk away and remove things and people and things, or anything that life presents you, that you will be moving away from and walking away to find what you really need. Let's clarify the Tower. I've got like two that jumped out, unfortunately. Three of Wands is here. So yes, some of you are waiting for this Tower moment to finish and figure out what is the next step in life. You could be waiting for a while, or have been waiting for a while, and you still haven't gotten that clarity. So in traditional tarot, of course, the person is standing ashore and they're waiting for their ships to sail home. So if there was something that you have been waiting for, that could be that energy. And in this case, this particular woman is gazing at the skies, and she's got a dog, and a dog usually means to me friendship or support or guidance from the universe. And you can see that there's a shooting star that's that she's witnessing, so which means that to me your goals and your dreams are coming to fruition at some point. And of course, I've got a jumper that jumped out, and this was Six of Pentacles, and that is that equal give and take, or the balance that you have been looking for. So it jumped out again in this deck, and that was clarifying the Tower. So definitely that is a strong message. And we've got Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords is about disappointments, heartbreaks. So if some of you were in that energy, nursing your heart, or you're dealing with some sort of disappointment in anything, heartbreak, a loss, that's that's here as Three of Swords with the World. But the World, of course, is saying that that's a cycle that's finishing, and now you've got this new cycle that's coming. You know, this lotus has emerged, the world is inside, and this butterfly is coming out, so it's transformation, and this woman is in that meditative state. So definitely there's abundance that are coming. You don't have to be in the Three of Swords mode, right? You don't have to be underneath. This was the devil energy, so you don't have to be in this energy anymore. You will get lots of insights. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. I will see what else. I didn't pull this out earlier, so I'm gonna just do that really quickly. If there's any additional messages from your guide, your twin flame, or your higher self. Let's see if there's anything. Of course, this is so small, so I can't shuffle, so I'm just gonna cut and do that. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment, and this is healing. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah. Sorry about the glare. I have everything lit up because today is a very dull type of day. It's winter is here, so it's rainy, and I need the additional lighting to give some kind of quality to this video. So when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. Okay, one more. A message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So for some of you that needed to hear that from your specific person, this is here, message for you. Ooh, okay, there we go. Bottom of the deck. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And maybe some of you really needed to hear that. So that's here. And last, not the least, messages from your twin flame. And again, this is also my deck. So if you want to purchase that, you can do that as well from my website. So for some of you that really needed to hear this, bottom of the deck, I have been looking you up on social media lately. So for some of you that really needed to hear that, it's here. It's a confirmation from your person. We are destined to meet in this lifetime. We are fated. Showed up again, so some of you really needed this confirmation. I have been looking you up on social media lately. Too many. Oh my god, I have like a whole bunch of cards that flipped. I have Oh, sorry. I am having my dark night of the soul right now. I'm having an epiphany. So that's what I was saying when the Hermit card was here, that some of your twin flames are having their moment, you know, they're having their dark night of the soul. So if that's something that resonates, or is a confirmation for a lot of you, if you thought that your DM is awakening, that kind of thing. I'm still trying to figure out me right now. Please be patient while I am searching. Please do not give up on us. I need you. And I'm crazy about you. I wish you could sense just how much. It's here. And bottom of the deck, we are heading for better times. So for some of you that needed to hear that, it's here. So that was my twin flame messages. I hope that this resonated for a lot of you. Do comment and let me know what you thought of it. This was again Twin Flame Union, bringing you guys November messages from your guides.